Our first video profile takes us to sunny, sometimes too sunny, Sacramento, California. There's a quiet revolution going on in Sacramento's public housing. Old buildings with their often outdated materials and mechanical systems are brought into the new century.
I live in an apartment, and you need a width.
The foreign language these women are studying is English, essential to their lives in a new country. The class is taking place in the community center of River Oaks, the development where they live in Sacramento, California. Sacramento has a pretty wide climate range. In winter, temperatures can drop below freezing and fog is common. Summers can bring 5 to 10-day heat waves with temperatures as high as 112 degrees. But regardless of the weather, these River Oaks residents are comfortable in class, their children are perfectly safe and snug in the daycare center next door, and their energy bills remain affordable. How is this possible? River Oaks and Dos Rios are part of the more than 3,100 units of public housing owned and managed by the Sacramento Housing and Redevelopment Agency. Bill Enyart Jr., SHRA's program manager, has been involved from the beginning with the ongoing conversion of River Oaks, originally built in the 1950s, into modern, cost and energy efficient housing.
Our River Oaks complex is what we call a family development. The community consists primarily of disabled, elderly, and low-income families. So they're on fixed incomes. Because of the climate swings, air conditioning was something that was not a luxury, in this area, but a necessity. You get high temperatures, and that can cause, a lot of physical stress for people.
One of the first developments to be modernized by SHRA was New Helvetia. But while those units had many modern conveniences and included a number of energy-saving features, they were heated and cooled conventionally. That meant outdoor equipment, costly and difficult to maintain, and subject to damage from vandalism and the weather. It also meant the residents often were unable to afford to run the space conditioning equipment because it simply put the resulting utility bills out of reach. But all that began to change when Sacramento Housing and Redevelopment did a pilot conversion of the first 8 units at River Oaks using GeoExchange technology.
We wanted a system that the residents could afford to operate. The GeoExchange systems that we became aware of sounded like the answer to a number of our problems.
The newly converted units saved residents 30% on their electric bills. Today, GeoExchange upgrades are well along on all 391 units of River Oaks and 218 units of the companion Dos Rios development. No one is more aware of the comforts and benefits of the newly renovated River Oaks units than Leah Tata Floyd, who not only lives at River Oaks, but is also the community's resident services coordinator.
The bills from the people that live in this new model is cut down, but I'm still in the old model. We compare our bills together because my heater is still the old-fashioned one, so it blows up a lot of gas and electricity.
GeoExchange technology provides a cost-effective, comfortable alternative to conventional space conditioning in any structure. However, it's especially effective in a tight, energy-efficient building envelope.
We have some buildings that were constructed in the early 50s, and they haven't had much upgrades to them other than painting and maybe a new water heater in the last 50 years. And we'll come in here and remove all the hazardous materials that were originally put in, such as asbestos and lead-based paint, and all the old windows, single-pane crank windows, and we'll try to come back with as energy efficient unit as we can. Well, we start from the roof. Put a white roof coating on the roof. It keeps the attic space about 50 degrees cooler than other types of roofing or the roofing we had in. We would have the blown in insulation that we put throughout the building, and that puts a really nice seal on some of this older plaster and the type of construction they did 40, 50 years ago. We have solar tubes that we can bring light down. Typically a skylight will come straight down and it'll illuminate something below the skylight. A solar tube will come down and go to a 90-degree angle. So we can bring light, natural light, to places we weren't able to before. What we're most proud of is our geothermal heat pumps that we have here. GeoExchange technology is very reliable. Once we get the units up and running, I seldom have a warranty call in the first year.
GeoExchange is, I think, going to be a very important technology for the future. We all know what is happening right now with energy prices, with the cost of natural gas. This is just smart technology. If you're a facility manager in a state or city or other municipality, this type of technology just makes good financial sense.
As positive as administrators are about GeoExchange at River Oaks, no one is happier about it than the residents.
They love it. They love the system they have now. It's safe too for the kids. They don't want to move out. They don't want to move out unless we evict them. Because of the place, they cannot find no place like this out there. If they do find, it probably cost them arm and legs. This is just like living in rich place.